Welcome back, y'all. Y'all know I got y'all. I promised y'all reaction to day one of free agency. All the other stuff before. That was before free agency. Now teams can legally speak with other players in their teams to try to negotiate contracts. And hey, this day did not disappoint whatsoever. And the tomorrow's probably going to be just as exciting. To start it off, the day started off with Grady Jarrett getting released. Grady Jarrett, very underrated. I can't say that. He's on a decline for sure, but once a very good D tackle. I can't say the same for him no more. Released by the Falcons, and then, hey man, I'm very excited for this one. My God, J.C. Horn got the contract extension we've been waiting for. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this so I can cop a jersey. Jersey's about to get copped real soon. I'm thinking I'm gonna get the black one for my guy JC. I feel like he plays best when he wears the black jerseys. Um, you know what I'm saying? Hey man. A lot of people are gonna hate because yes, JC Horn was injury prone. He played all of last year, and once when he played all of last year, he was a Pro Bowler. You know what I'm saying? J.C. Horn is all pro caliber corner. Um, if you don't think that, like J.C. Horn is locking down your favorite receiver. I'm sorry, it's just what he does, man to man. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't get cooked, man. He had one bad game that I can recall against the Chargers, and to be honest, who can blame you? You were on defense 80% of the game. But my God, J.C. Horn is now officially the highest paid corner of all time. Um, hey man, I can't hate. I pay for my dog. 4 more years with Mr. 8. Love that. Khalil Mack is on a 1 year deal, re-signed with the Chargers. Like that for the Chargers. And just keep that defense together. Jonathan Allen hosting visits. Damn. Jonathan Allen fall off? Hosting visits now? Not even getting contracts day one? Reddick, giving Reddick 14 mil a year is kind of nasty. I'm not gonna. That's kind of nasty. The man held out and didn't produce shit. Honestly, somebody that just holds out really does. Not a fan of. Jalen Moore, not familiar with him. 2 year, 30 million, nice contract, little deal. Chris Godwin, 3 year, returns to the Tampa Bay. I was I was shocked. I thought this guy was going to the Patriots. I thought it was basically a lock deal. Um, but as you can see right here, Chris Godwin left $20 million on the table to stay with Tampa and Mike Evans. That is probably the stupidest shit I ever heard. The Panthers are taking over the NFC South. I'm sorry, Chris Godwin, but when your career is all said and done, you're gonna be missing out on that 20 mil. Just saying, bro. You're not messing with the Panthers no more. Another thing, Bears go out and get their center. So after trading for Joe Thuney and Jonah Jackson, they pick up their center. From what I hear, what's his name? Caleb Wright. Caleb Wright's a very solid right tackle. I don't know much about the left tackle, Braxton Jones, is it? Don't know much about him. But, hey, Bears are doing work. They just picked up a left guard, center, and a right guard, and I think they have trust in the right tackle. Braxton Berrios, the guy's going to be a kick returner for them at max. AJ Mitchell, going to the Chiefs. I feel like this could low-key be underrated. This could be underrated. Elijah Mitchell definitely has the potential. I feel like he kind of got overshadowed because Jordan Mason was such a star. Was it Jordan Mason? Yeah, I think it was Jordan Mason that got PT. BJ Hill, 3 year, $33 million. Honestly, not much with him. But if the Bengals are going to be re-signing anyone, it should not be BJ Hill. Just saying. Javon Kinlaw. Honestly, I haven't heard about Javon Kinlaw since his rookie year. He seems to be decent. 3 year, $45 million. You definitely got to be decent to get that type of money. Robert Spillane heading over to the Patriots. Doesn't say much about the money. Cowboys lose another starter and their slot corner. And their nickel corner, Jordan Lewis. He is now the highest paid nickel in the NFL. That's nice right there, but we can't see the price. Jags pick up a corner. It has been rumored for them to get Will Johnson. I still think they should definitely pursue that. Jimmy Garoppolo. I didn't even know Jimmy Garoppolo was in the league, to be honest. Paulson Adebo, 18 mil a year. That's a nice payday for Paulson Adebo. Very good corner. May not get the recognition he deserves because he's on the Saints, but good corner for the good pickup for the Giants nonetheless. Dan Moore, I'm guessing tackle for the Steelers, used to be 4-year, $82 million. Don't know much about him. Cash out on a payday, can't hate on that. Is this? Yep, Derek Barnett. I like Derek Barnett. Very underrated, not a lot of recognition. Should get more. Patriots. We're gonna be seeing a lot of Patriots if you don't know. Patriots cash out, get a starting corner in Carlton Davis, 3-year, $60 million. He had the injury, but before the injury, he was a very solid, very reliable corner for the Detroit Lions. With another pickup, Morgan Moses. I mean, this guy's like 34. It's kind of rough. Yep, right here, 3-year deal for a 34-year-old. A little interesting. But, I don't know much about Morgan Moses. I think he's a backup tackle, maybe? He might be a starter. I don't know. DJ Reed, previously on the Jets. Him and Sauce were low-key one of the top corner duos. No longer a duo anymore. He will be heading to the Detroit. Detroit now has Terrion Arnold, DJ Reed, and Ennis Rickestra. I don't know his last name, but the other rookie, Isaiah Rodgers, signing with the Vikings. Isaiah Rodgers, solid. He'd be a nice nickel cornerback. I definitely don't see him as a corner 1 or 2 on the outside. Here we go. Panthers lock in our safety. Well, my fault. Our safety, Trayvon Moehrig, very underrated safety. I mean, if you don't know this guy's a dog. This guy's a baller. He just makes plays, and I just love to see that. 3-year, $51 million deal. I love to see Dan Morgan and Brandon Tillis cook, man. Cook. All right. If you don't know Trayvon Moehrig, get ready to know him next year. He going to be a dog. I don't know if I'm going to cop a jersey. A jersey might be a little too crazy. But if he makes plays in the regular season, jersey's getting copped. Don't matter. This one, not a fan of. Not gonna lie to y'all, man. I got the notification on my phone. We got Milton Williams. I love Milton Williams. 30 minutes later, I got a notification that it wasn't confirmed, that it was negotiations and reports. Another 15, 20 minutes. He signs with the Patriots. Heartbreak, man. Milton Williams, I mean, if you just watched the Super Bowl, you knew Milton Williams was getting a payday. And, hey, 26 mil a year, I can't even hate. I'm not even mad that we didn't even match that. 26 mil a year, all due respect. Go to the Patriots. I love you, man, but go to the Patriots, bro. 26 mil a year, come on. A long snapper. Really, Dallas? A long snapper. Okay, Dallas. Rams signing Puna Ford. Decent D-tackle. I'm not sure why the Rams would pick him up, though. I feel like they kind of have depth. Releasing Larry Ogunjobi. Okay. Jaguars signed Nick Mullins. Well, the Mac Jones experience is over. A big one right here. Seahawks figured out the quarterback situation after trading Geno Smith away for a 3rd-round pick. What do? Day 1 of free agency, they lock up their quarterback, securing Sam Darnold to 3-year, $110 million deal. I mean, all due respect, I don't know if I'm a big fan of this signing. I mean, yeah, Sam Darnold was a baller. He did his thing. What was it? But the last 3-4 games of the season, we cannot forget that. That doesn't make that cancels out what he did the whole season. All due respect, like what you did in the playoffs was embarrassing. It was disturbing, but nonetheless, I hope Sam Darnold the best. Former Panther. We don't like to hate on our Panthers, but I'm just saying. Sam Darnold crashes down. He declines, and that's just what he does. Darius Slay, longtime Eagle, will now be wearing a different jersey in Pittsburgh. Doesn't say how long. I'm guessing a 1-year deal. Nothing too crazy. Jaguars signed safety Eric Murray. Okay. Don't know much about him. Another big signing. The Jets signed Justin Fields to a 2-year, $40 million deal. I mean, it's definitely the perfect quarterback because you have no line. You know, it didn't work out because Aaron Rodgers can't run. Justin Fields can run for his life behind that Jets O-line. He can make a play. Honestly, I'm not going to say I was surprised or shocked. I don't know why people were surprised or shocked when Russell Wilson got healthy and he was the starter. You know, nonetheless, I'm happy for Justin Fields. He's probably going to be a starter. I mean, I doubt the Jets waste $20 million a year on Justin Fields just to go out and sign a rookie quarterback. I just don't think it's going to happen. Maybe bring a vet to quote unquote compete. But I think this job's locked up for Fields. Good for him. Excited to react to more Jets games. Colts get Cam Bynum. I mean, the guy was a turnover machine and also a dance choreographer machine. If you know, you know. The guy just did all the dances, just an entertainer. And he gets a nice little payday right there. Bears signed Dayo Adeyingbu, 16 mil a year. I don't really know who he is. Good for him. If he's a baller, let me know. De'Ami Brown. I'm surprised the Commanders let him go. Did the Commanders get a receiver? Oh, they got Debo. Never mind. I'm tweaking. Never mind. They got Debo. I was about to say I could have swore the Commanders got a receiver, but they have Debo, so let De'Ami walk. What is it? 12 mil a year? Yeah, let him walk for that. Big signing right here. Talanoa Hufanga, 3-year, $45 million. Kind of had a little rough year this year, I want to say. It wasn't the best with, his instincts and stuff, but when you can recover from ACL tear, you really can't expect that. But before his injury, this guy was a playmaker. This guy was a ball hawk. I mean, making tackles inside the box, running all the way down to make tackles, get picks. I mean, the guy says see ball, get ball. That's just the way he plays. P. Ryan reunion back to the Bengals. All right. Josh Palmer, a decent receiver. 3-year, $36 million. This is not the answer, Buffalo. I'm sorry. This is not the answer. You're probably gonna let Amari Cooper walk. You re-sign Khalil Shakir. That's a good step. You have Khalil Shakir and Keon Coleman. That's all you have for now. I'm not sure if Curtis Samuel is extended. I think you have Curtis Samuel. But now you're paying Josh Palmer 36 mil for 3 years to be a wide receiver 4 at max. Like, I'm not a fan of that. You need to go out here and get a solidified wide receiver 1. Khalil Shakir is not that. Not a fan of that trade signing right there. A signing I am a fan of, Josh Sweat. I'm guessing him and what's the Cardinals head coach name? I don't know his name. I don't know his name, but he was the Eagles defensive coordinator before he got the job. Josh Sweat balled out in the Super Bowl, cashes out on a payday, reunites with his former defensive coordinator. Love that for him. Love that for the Cardinals. Josh Sweat, very good edge rusher, and got compensated well for that. Luke Farrell, 3-year, $20 million deal. Okay, I'm a little question on that. You have Kittle, and then your second tight end could be anyone. All due respect. I don't know about that one. Not a fan of that. Patrick McCarry. I don't know who this is. I'm guessing he's gonna be like a bench player, a role player, a depth. Speaking of which, Grady Jarrett, we just saw first thing today, got released. Bears quickly got him a deal, 3-year, $43 million at D tackle. Got to think that Bears defense is already pretty good. Defensive coordinator is Brandon Stanley, right? Staley. Um, we'll see. We'll see what that Bears defense is cooking. Re-sign Sebastian Joseph Day. All right. Packers sign guard Aaron Banks. That's nice right there. Aaron Banks, very solid guard. Not one of the best, but definitely could start on probably about any team that doesn't have elite guards. Giants signing Roy Robertson. No idea who that is. That's probably just a depth player. Chuma Idoga. Yeah, I don't. That's a practice squad player. Bengals signing TJ Slayton. Don't know who that is. Holy. Big one right here. Commanders trade for star left tackle Laramie Tunzel. CJ Stroud. I'm sorry. Your front office and your general manager hates you. You were already sacked a ton this year. And now you're gonna get sacked a little bit more. The next 5 Texans notifications needs to be straight linemen. Texan sign left tackle, Texan sign left guard, Texan sign center, Texan sign right guard, Texan sign right tackle. Like, it's bad, bro. Get CJ Stroud an O-line, please. Because this is nasty. This is nasty. You traded him for a third, a seventh, a second, and a fourth. I mean, it's a good package, but I mean, come on, bro. You have a third year you have a quarterback entering his third year, and you just gave away his best pass protector. A little shocking right here. I'm surprised Commanders didn't resign Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin was a dog for the Commanders, but they let him walk. Raiders signed Jeremy Chin to a 2-year, $16 million deal. Hey, Dan Morgan, we could have brought back Jeremy Chin. Come on, man. Nah, just kidding. It would be a good scheme for us defensively. And Trayvon Mulrig's a dog. Panthers signed pass rusher Patrick Jones. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't know who this guy is. I read up on him. He had 7 sacks as like a rotational player. So 7 sacks as a rotational player. I love that. Dan Morgan, keep studying film. The people that study film for us, keep doing it. I love that. 7 sacks as a rotation player. Keep bringing them. Chargers signed Dante Jackson. 2-year, $13 million. Yeah, Dante Jackson's not that good of a corner. I feel like he just has a lot of picks, and he has a lot of picks because he gets hospital balls. He's not that great of a corner. I mean, you can see right there, he didn't get paid like it. Brandon Stevens, this guy is not the best. 3-year, $36 million. I mean, you could have just brought DJ Reed back. That's a little nasty. One I do approve of, Nate Hobbs, very underrated, very good corner. He just has a little problem with the injuries, but you got to think with how well the Packers defense is, this is going to be a nice little signing right there. 4-year, $48 million. Definitely a fan of that trade. Signing. Robert Hainsey. No idea who that is. All due respect. Good payday right there, though. Malcolm. Who the hell is this guy? No idea who that guy is. The dogs, the good guys, signed free agent D tackle Bobby Brown. I don't know much about this guy. He didn't get too much money. From what I hear, this guy is a very good D tackle. Not a very good. He's a good D tackle. He didn't get a chance to show what he truly had because of the depth of D tackle that the Rams have. Is what I'm hearing from Rams fans. So hey, look forward to seeing that. Former Panther Bradley Bozeman gets a multi-year deal with the Chargers. Cody Barton, really? Cody Broncos didn't bring this guy back? I liked Cody Barton, to be honest. He definitely made a couple of great plays. For the Broncos, from what I've seen through highlights when I react to Broncos games. 3-year, $20 million to the Titans. Trade right here. Eagles trade quarterback Kenny Pickett to the Browns for a 5th-round pick and Dorian Thompson Robinson. You already know how I feel about DTR. He was probably the worst quarterback in the league, counting backups, practice squad, starters, everything. Worst quarterback I think I've seen play the game of football. He's tied with Malik Willis. But Kenny Pickett's not far up there either. So to pick up a 5th, you're trading a shit quarterback for a 5th-round pick and a shit quarterback. That's kind of a W trade right there for the Eagles. Backup quarterback Josh Dobbs. I don't know what you can really teach Drake May besides having 2 good games and then fall off. Colts sign probably the top corner as a free agent, Charvarius Ward. Good for him, honestly. Niners looking rough, man. I seen like 3-4 starters gone like this, but we knew Charvarius was gone. He said it before. He said a farewell post, I believe. I'm a big fan of Charvarius Ward. So for him to go to the Colts and possibly compete for that title, that might be a toss-up because now Laramie Tunsil's gone. Might be a toss-up because the Texans don't want to protect C.J. Stroud. Who knows? Justin Watson. I don't get that. Zach Wilson backup for what's he, 3rd string now? Milf Hunter in Miami is dangerous. That's a crazy comment, but I agree. Panther sign D tackle, another D tackle, Tershawn Wharton. From what I hear, this guy is a baller. This guy's insane. I have seen he made a couple plays in the Super Bowl, but it's hard to remember that when the game was a 40-point blowout. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people like this guy. He's a shifty D tackle, and honestly, as long as you can stop the run and make a tackle in the run game, please, that's all we need. Just give Bryce Young a little bit of defense so he doesn't have to drop 45 points every time we need to win a game. So, hey, looking forward to seeing this guy play for us. Ryan Kelly, 2-year deal with the Vikings, a little pass protection for the Vikings. Odin Burks. This guy was like a special teams, occasional rotation player for the Eagles. Signs with the Bengals. Here our guy, Mike Jackson. Corner 2 for us. Really underrated. If you saw highlights, they threw his way a lot. And honestly, it was a 50-50 game with this guy. Sometimes he was getting absolutely baked. Other times, he was locking some shit down. Happy to see Mike Jack back, though. We got JC and Mike Jackson back. Charles Smith-Wade, I don't know if he's going to fit in as the nickel. I would like to get maybe a better corner. But, hey, man. Well, I trust in Dan Morgan. He going to do what he got to do. Darius Slayton was potential rumor to go to the Panthers. That's not going to happen. Signs a 3-year, $36 million extension. Good for him. Slayton definitely can make plays or two. He's going to stay with the Giants with him and Malik. Matt Collins signed a 2-year deal, $10.4 million. Probably going to be like wide receiver 4, maybe 5 for the Patriots. So nothing too crazy. Bills signed Michael Hochit. I don't know. Don't know much about him. I think he was a starter for the Rams, and the Rams defense was pretty impressive. So he heads over to the Bills. Him and Ed Oliver and Greg Rousseau on that D line. Potential right there for sure. when it comes to the pass rush. Here's a big one. Denver signed Dre Greenlaw, 3-year, $35 million. I feel like this is kind of a steal. Dre Greenlaw's a dog. We didn't see him because of the ACL tear from the Super Bowl, but I mean, if you just saw the first quarter of the Super Bowl, you knew Dre Greenlaw was there to play. And if Dre Greenlaw doesn't get hurt, honestly, I think the Niners win that Super Bowl. So for him to get a 3-year, $35 million, I think this is kind of a steal of a contract, and I think he's definitely gonna prove his worth. And hey, I'm happy for the Broncos on that one, even though I don't like the Broncos. But they got it. They got their guy for sure. Playmaker. When you say Drew Greenlaw, playmaker for sure. Najee Harris signs with the Chargers. Yeah, not a big fan of Najee Harris, but I trust Harbaugh. I think you can make it work with Najee Harris. Curious to see what that offense looks like for the next year. Bengals re-signed Joseph Asai. Cool for him. Niners releasing fullback Kyle Juszczyk. I don't know why that guy was on that team for so long. Nope, like you're just forcing to use a fullback. But hey, wherever Kyle Juszczyk goes, go for him, I guess. Dolphins signed James Daniels. Lineman. Here we go. Chase Young, 3-year extension with the Saints. He's gonna stay in New Orleans. 3-year, $57 million. That's kind of a lot. It doesn't matter because you really didn't do shit against the Panthers, and Bryce Young's gonna be fucking you up next year. You fucking understand me? All right, bro. My fault, y'all. Dolphins going crazy with the O-line. I think they signed 3 already. Larry Borum, probably gonna be a backup depth player. Dan Skipper, another backup bench player, rotational depth injury, I guess. There we go. Vikings keep their cornerback 1 and Byron Murphy Jr. We saw what the Vikings did because of that defense, and a lot of what they did. We gotta give a little bit of credit to Byron Murphy, but that D line I feel like definitely did help Byron Murphy in a way. But nonetheless, Byron Murphy, good corner, gets compensated. Jets signed safety Andre Sisco. I mean, the guy's only good in Madden, but maybe he can make a play or two IRL. Raiders signed Lonnie Johnson. This guy's a special teams player. He's going to make tackles on special teams, and that's about it. And last post we got here today, Giants signed free agent DN Chauncey Golston, 3-year, $19.5 million. Don't know much about him. He might be a baller. He might not. Honestly, I just don't know. He is going to the Giants, though, so either way, baller or not, you're getting 5 wins max. And, hey, that's that. We're all caught up. Y'all are all caught up with what happened through free agency today. I mean, there's probably a couple that were missed, but they're probably rotational practice squad level type of players, so y'all ain't miss out on too much. I'm curious to see what this is about. Right here, more specifics. Niners lost Deebo Samuel, Juszczyk, Javon Hargrave, Malik Collins, Dre Greenlaw, Charvarius Ward, Talanoa Hufanga, Aaron Banks, Jalen Moore, and Elijah Mitchell. I said this, I think, playoffs. The Niners Super Bowl, the Niners had like a 4 or 5 year span to win a Super Bowl. It got significantly bigger when they traded for McCaffrey, and I think that window is very small, and it would have to take an insane amount of luck through the draft and whatever they signed in the next couple of days for me to change my mind. But the Niners, they'll probably be a playoff team, but I don't see a Super Bowl for them in the future. The Niners are going to be the NFC West. Are going to be the NFC version of the Steelers. That's the way I see it, honestly. They're going to be the NFC West version of the Steelers. They'll make the playoffs, but no one's going to expect much from them anymore. That's just the way I see it. I'm sorry, Niners fans, if y'all don't want to hear that, but the Super Bowl window is damn near closed, y'all still got great players in Ayuk, McCaffrey, Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, obviously. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can make it work. I do like McCaffrey. So, if y'all can get McCaffrey a ring, salute to y'all. But yeah, I don't know. I don't got high confidence with them. I think got teams like the Eagles, the Rams, the Commanders, the Lions, honestly the Packers too. I think those are just better teams, and it's gonna be hard for them to compete to be taken serious as a Super Bowl contender. But that's just my little rant. What I believe on the Niners. But hey, we're all caught up. I don't know if I'm gonna make another video for tomorrow unless it's active like it was today. But maybe like a combined day 2 and 3. Probably do that. But that's all we got for free agency one today. A lot of big things were said, and a lot of big things are coming in the future. Still a lot of very good free agents. Don't forget that. No, just because your team didn't make a lot of moves today, unless you're a Cowboys fan, because Cowboys don't do anything in free agency. Trust me, your team gonna do some. Your team gonna do some. But that's it. Thank y'all for watching, and I got y'all with some NBA reactions after this. Make sure y'all watch those.